Hello everyone. I wanted to make this video to showcase a redstone creation that I have made in the most recent update of Minecraft. I have made a fully functional redstone typewriter using the new shelf block. The idea for this machine originated from a Reddit post I saw where people were using the new shelf block to make signs on top of their shops. This idea got me thinking, what if I could automate that process? That's where this typewriter comes in. So after some prototyping and testing in the early betas of this update, I have made my best version yet in the full release of this update. Let me show you how this works. This wall of shelves acts as like our paper or our screen. And here is our keyboard that consists of all 26 letters, space, period, exclamation mark, and question mark. To showcase this, let's type out a simple hello. Type an H. Then we're going to wait for the bell sound. This will let us know that we can type our next letter. The reason that this is in place is to to prevent mixing of letters on the screen. All right, there we go. Now, this shelf down below here actually shows where you are typing. Now, let's skip to the next line. So we're going to go to this button over here, and we're going to click to go to the next line. And this will move our cursor over and back to the beginning, and we'll move up the line. Now, another functionality that we have with this is we can skip 3 characters. So if we want to skip over a shelf block, we can. So we're going to skip over to the next shelf block here. And now let's type a simple hi. This typewriter can write up to 45 characters per line and will store up to 6 lines of writing. Now we're gonna skip line again. After you go over that amount, the banners will recycle, and this allows for endless writing. We will see this line go up here. There we go. Banners are taken away. This typewriter is only possible in Minecraft Bedrock because of the pushing of shelf blocks. Next, I'm going to go into more detail on how the typewriter functions internally. I hope that someone better at Redstone could make this smaller and faster than I have. Over here, I have taken a section out of the typewriter to better understand the inner workings. This is one of the basic 15 modules that make up the typewriter. Here is the button on the top for H. Whenever you push this button, it sends the signal here, which sends the signal to 2 places. It sends the signal over here. Once this signal goes along the line and will lock the button. This prevents any signal coming through from any of the buttons. Whenever this is locked, this one over here is also locked for each of the modules down the row. This prevents the additional inputs to avoid mixing of letters. After a timer goes, this will unlock, allowing for more letters to be inputted. This also makes a sound so that way you know when to next press the button. After the signal goes down here, it also goes over here to this direction. Next, it goes to this signal splitter. Whenever the button is pressed, this piston goes back and forth. Do a quick showcase here. Piston moves over here and activates this copper lamp. It will also activate this copper bulb as well when the button is pressed again. This pressing, which we will do again, activates this cell down here. This cell consists of an item sorter and a dropper. It drops it into this additional dropper as well that will be included as part of a bigger dropper chain when all of these modules are put next to each other. Both of these cells, this cell here and this cell here, including this item sorter, consist of the same letter banner in each. However, there's a key difference. This dropper has banners of a different name. This allows for the same letter to be in different slots of a shelf block. This allows for the two of the same letters to be next to each other. This breaks at 3, however, but no English words have 3 letters next to each other. Now, this system for this button is just simply mirrored, you can see here, just mirrored to this other side, which consists of a different letter. This letter happens to be W. The system acts as the same. Each of these modules contains 2 unique letters. Over here, we have a basic piston feed tape. This allows for the changing of lines between when you run out of characters in each row. Now, over here, we can see this is a hopper feed tape. This hopper feed tape in the back dictates which hopper is free and open in the bottom row. Whenever the hopper is open, it allows the banners to go into their respective shelf block. Whenever each hopper, this hopper here, has an item go through it and into the shelf block, it gets counted. This sends a signal to a counter at the end of the row. Whenever this counter reaches 3, the hopper feed tape closes this hopper and moves it on to the next one in the row. Whenever it reaches the end of the row, then, it resets the hopper feed tape back to the beginning, and the piston feed tape will push up the next row of shelf blocks. This is a basic overview of how each of the modules work. Now that you understand this, I will show you how they are all connected. This is the timer that blocks the entering of another letter on each of these piston rows. As you see, this redstone line goes down all the pistons that blocks it out. And then whenever this timer is done and this is unblocked, it'll make a sound here. Down below here, you can see the dropper line that goes all the way along each of the units in each of the modules and will send the items all the way across here and all the way up here into the hopper line that takes it across each row. Now, whenever an item enters the hopper, it sends a signal down to this dropper here, which acts as the counter. This has 3 items in it, which allows this functionality to have 3 items, and then it'll skip to the next one. Now, this mess here, not my proudest work, but it's functional. This is the next line button functionality. Let's showcase that here. This system will let the hopper feed tape be reset to the beginning, push up a row, and also reset this counter back to 0. Let's show that here. See, it's being unpowered and unpowered, allowing that hopper to reach the last point in the line. And that will push the line up, allowing for that line to be reset. As you can see, that line is gone now. Then they're hoppered out. The hoppers come all the way down here, flow all the way down here, and then they flow across all of the sorters for each of the banner's letters to be filtered out. And that is a basic overview on how my Redstone typewriter works. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments, and I will try to answer them as best as I can. I would love to see if any of you have any ideas on how to improve my design or could make a better design yourself. Thank you so much for watching. See ya.